Hi, look, I'm not wasting your time, and all I am is a grumpy old Welshman sitting in his shed. I've decided to take up the hobby of model making again. Now, I used to do this years and years and years ago when I was a young man. And I'm not one of these YouTubers that is singing and dancing or with all this fantastic lighting and sound effects and all this other stuff. This is just me, and this is just what I am. So many months ago, and I'm going back to December, this is December 2024, my wife decided to buy me an Airfix, a model, and I'm just going to pan this camera to show you. It's actually up there on the wall there. You could see. There we go. You can see I'm not a very good cameraman. So, yep, there we go. So there's a little Airfix model up there that my wife bought me, and there we go. So that basically started me off on a tangent, which is what a lot of people. It happens to a lot of people, especially when you get to my age. So this is rough and ready. This is raw. This is just how it is. This is how I'm going to film. I'm not bothered about lighting and stuff like that. I'm just interested in the craft. Now, I have got another YouTube channel which I do painting on as well. So that's Clive 5 Arts. You go across there and have a look at the acrylic painting and everything I do, and I'm the same there really. I just have a bit of fun. I don't take life serious. So you can see around me that I have got a lot of stuff, and I have been busy model making and trying to get my old skills back up. Not that I was that good, I wasn't. But I've been playing with different models. I've been trying to make little diorama bases, just like that one. Yeah, so I just thought I'd just video what I do, maybe have a little chat in between. And that's the thing, the premise behind this channel. Not so much this channel. I ain't going to be putting this out onto my gaming channel, because I quite like playing PS games and computer games as well. I do a lot of that with my grandchildren, as you can imagine. My grandchildren are growing up now, and one of them have got the bug as well of model making. So I just wanted to put this quick video out there to say this is what I'm going to be doing, and hopefully you can follow along and have a look at some of my exploits. Now, some of these projects are going to take quite a while for me to do because I've got a daytime job, but we also do a little bit of Warhammer as well. I've got a board just to the right of me there you go. I've got a board just to the right of me there that you could see that we are actually playing with, making some terrain. I've got some Tyranids there that we are trying to work on. My grandson has introduced me to all this. I've made some modular terrain pieces as well, having a go at everything really. Even a crashed diorama there that we're working on. Yeah, so a bit of everything, and you can see I got my foam and everything ready. So I'm going to be doing a bit of everything, including airbrush work as well, and also mold making. I've made some cracking molds out of silicone and things like this, and I've got some sprue glue that I'm ready to have a go at. So I've got lots of stuff to play with, and I'm quite excited actually. And just if you pick up at 2 or 3% of what I've got to offer, or just sit and watch and just listen to me waffle, then that's fine as well. So anyway, without further ado, I'm gonna see if I can get a project started, and then you can follow along with me as well. So yes, there'll be a lot of narration over these videos, because I said I'm not going to time lapse anything, but what I'm going to try and do, well, not really, what I'm going to try and do is come up with an idea and then see where it takes us. Sounds interesting. I hope you enjoy this. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and just subscribe to the channel if you want to. If you don't want to, it doesn't really matter. I'm not totally bothered. I just wanted to share my joys of modelling with you. Hello and welcome, and thank you very, very much for joining me in the studio. Not only do I do paintings on a weekly basis, but I'm also doing modelling videos as well. Now, there's a thing that I can show you that is used for both. It's a way of thinning your acrylic paints and making them into washes and stuff, and making them very stable, not just on canvases and cardboard, but also on plastic models as well, such as old Rachner there. This is one of my little models that I'm currently in process of making. Yes, so let's have a look down and see what we can come up with. Oh, we do have fun. We do have fun. The only thing I want to stress is that I don't take life too seriously, even though I am a grumpy old man in Wales. And I like to have a little grump, a little moan, and all that other stuff. And I think it's very important to be able to do that. Anyway, one of the things we need is a little weighing scales. Mine have seen better days. It's all full of gunk. But as long as you tear it, that's at grams. Let's put it onto millilitres, because that's what we're going to be working in today. The other thing you want to do is pop along to the range and pick up a couple of these. 2 of these are £1. 2 for £1. Or you can buy them on the internet if you want to buy a lot more. And all you need to do with these is get a snip and snip the end off like that, and undo that, and then place that on there. There you go. And then you've got your little dropper bottle, and you can make some fantastic stuff out of that dropper bottle. So let's put our dropper bottle on there, and let's tear that. So that means that that scale is 0, including the bottle. Now, the other thing I've got today is an old orange juice with bits bottle. Yes. And I boil some water, I fill that up with boiling water and let it cool, and it becomes like a distilled type of water. There's nothing in that. Once it's boiled, it's like a deionized water. Now, I'm a window cleaner by trade. I know all it is to know about water, because I use a filter system in my van, and that deionizes the water. So I could quite easily just get some of that out of the van. But I was a bit lazy today, so I'm going to put a bit of that in my little container, just like that. And what we need in here is roughly about 150 ml of water. And this can be used for acrylic paints all across the board, including if you want to use it to thin down your acrylic paints for painting. Am I going to have enough room in there? I ask myself. Am I going to have enough room, or do I have to half my measurements? I might have to half my measurements. Do you know, I think I'm going to have to. So 150 is 75. Let's just put 75 in there. There we go. So 75 mils of water. 75 mils. Approximately. Doesn't have to matter. This is not an exact science. I don't do exact science. I don't. It gives me headaches. That's what it does. Yeah, I found this in the kitchen drawer. Don't tell a wife. I managed to pinch that out of the kitchen drawer. I think she uses that for cooking, and she's going to be looking for that in a few weeks, because we got a birthday coming up, and she's got to do a birthday cake, and she's going to go, "Where's my measuring pots?" I said, "I have no idea, darling." So we also need I got some of this. This is glycerin. This is vegetable glycerin. It's used in baking. That's another thing I just stole off the wife, so don't tell her. We're going to need get a drippy droppy bottle. Have I got any drippy droppy? Have I got any drippy droppy things here? I got some drippy droppy things in my drawer somewhere. Just 1 second. Where's my drippy droppy things? There they are. And let's move this light back. There we go. Upset the camera. Don't want to do that. So I'm going on half, so I would say about 7 drops of glycerin. This is quite thick stuff. There we go. 7 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we are. Now you could stop at that. you could quite easily stop at that. If you wanted to add that to your acrylic paint, it would act as a little bit of a flow improver, and the glycerin works to be able to break down the surface tension of water as well. But I'm not going to stop there. I've also got some isopropylene alcohol. Now watch this stuff, okay? I need to read all the instructions and follow the safety precautions and all that type of stuff. Okay, so let's tear that, because what I need in this is some isopropylene alcohol. I'm going to need about 10 milliliters. Maybe better to pour it in, Clive. There we are. Only about 10 millimeters. About 10 millimeters. 10 milliliters. Milliliters that are 10. There you go. And all you need to do is put your lid on top, and you have got some really good paint thinners there for acrylic paint. All you need to do is get some paint. Let's get rid of that. We need some acrylic paint. Bum, 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 bum.